Well, from surviving a shark attack to getting back in the water to teach us how to stay safe, Paul DeGelder is back for Shark Week 2025.
Yeah, he joins us now to talk about Shark Week and Shark Week's life-saving insights, high-stakes experiments, unforgettable stories. Hey, Paul, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
My pleasure, guys. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
good to see you.
Well, let's kick it off by maybe having you share a little bit of your story and how that shark attack sort of changed your life.
That's a long story. I don't know how much time we've got, but I'll keep it short. I was a bomb disposal diver, for lack of a better word, in the Australian Navy, and I was doing a counter-terrorism exercise in Sydney Harbour, right alongside the Navy base, and a 10-foot bull shark decided it wanted to eat me, which I thought was pretty uncool, but what are you going to do? And so thankfully, I survived. I had to swim back to my safety boat with one hand and one leg through a pool of my own blood. So pretty tough day at work. I wouldn't want anyone else to have to go through that when they go to work. But I survived, and I ended up learning a lot about sharks because the media wanted to talk to me about sharks, about my shark attack, about shark attacks that happened after mine. And so out of a desire to not look like a big dummy on television, I decided, well, I better learn about these animals. And the more I learned about them, the more I realized how little we have to fear from them and how much they should fear us, because we are wiping out sharks at an unprecedented level. And so I thought, what better way to stand up for sharks than use my voice, someone who's been attacked by a shark? If I can learn to love and respect these animals, then surely anyone can.
Yeah,
Wow.
well put. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what made you, in your own words, want to recreate those shark attacks and how to survive a shark attack?
Well, one reason for me actually showing how to do it is, well, I wasn't very good in school. I wasn't good at listening to the teacher and taking notes, but I was very good in the military because they show you what you're supposed to do. And so I thought, you know what better way to show people how to survive negative interaction with sharks in a bunch of different scenarios than by actually getting attacked by a shark. And, it might seem a little scary, but I've been doing this a really long time and I've learned from the best in the business. So there was a lot of safety protocols in place. We did it as safely as we could. Do not try this stuff at home. It is built through years and years of experience, but I really wanted to teach people what they could do to survive or what they could do to keep someone around them that has been bitten by a shark alive.
Yeah. You know, you mentioned this earlier, and I'm curious about some of the misconceptions maybe that people have about sharks, because you're right, we mistreat them. We probably have a bad view of them in our minds.
Totally.
So what are some of those misconceptions maybe that people have?
One of them that I went through before I got attacked by the shark, and I didn't really know much about them, was I thought they were pointless. I didn't realize how vital they are to the ecosystems of the ocean. I just figured if we kill them all, then we can go swim in the ocean. We don't have to worry about anything. That seems logical when you don't have the knowledge about why they're so important. And they keep the fish stocks in their environment in check. So they're what's known as a keystone species. If you remove, say, too many of the blocks from the bottom of the game of Jenga, what happens?
Yeah,
The
tumbles
whole
down.
system falls down. And that's the same thing that will happen to the coral reef systems and the ecological environments of the ocean if we remove those blocks, which are the sharks. And so they do have a point. They're there for a reason, and we should protect them.
Yeah,
and also, don't punch them in the nose.
Don't in the nose, no.
Unless it's your last option, do not punch them in the nose. They have a very hard nose, and you're either going to hurt your hand or you're going to miss, and it's going to end up in the mouth instead. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Remain calm. Put your hands on top of the head. If you're that close, you need to do it away from the teeth and push them down and away.
You got all
You
the
don't have to worry
tips.
about that from me. Paul, where can we watch this special and follow your journey?
How to Survive a Shark Attack will be on Tuesday night, the 22nd of July. Tonight we have a whole bunch of new shows as well, all through the week. It's going to be amazing. Me and my friends spend a lot of the year trying to make these shows incredible, educational, action-packed, maybe a little bit scary. And so we just hope that you enjoy it and you learn a lot about our favorite animal.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining
Thank you,
us today.
Paul.
Pleasure.
Absolutely. Yeah.